They don't bribe anybody. They don't have to. If you have access.
Or push or nudge or bribe or tell a few lies or have an amazingly successful.
Prior to being slapped around by a corrupt policeman who wanted a bribe, and he was so frustrated by his inability to sell his own fruit.
Bribe local officials and even invest in entrepreneurial market activities.
A huge bribe offer because it's the wrong thing to do. A woman who's climbing the corporate ladder. A man
that I was offered a bribe. I had a student who was here.
And did a bribe in order to get a clean tax bill. And Marco refused to pay the bribe, and as a result, this guy...
It wasn't called a bribe, it was called a grant. But
Bribe or hire somebody's cousin. Agricultural development.
Let me say, I get $10,000 bribe. We need a lot of police.
Believe that the police force is corrupt. 36% of respondents admitted to paying at least one bribe to the police.
At a museum could have access to the museum, and they would bribe the guards at night with some wine, and then they
have to pay a bribe in order to start a business or even get a telephone.
They had tried to, John Ehrlichman had in effect tried to bribe a federal judge having to do with the Nixon case.
Report if you had to pay a bribe in a way that makes corruption transparent and ultimately decreases corruption.
Paying a bribe and that we could vote in an election without fear.
At church, I put extra money with the candles thinking I could bribe God, because what a lot of people don't.
So Amanda, you can bribe Amanda later on for that iPhone 6. So
have the British bribed not to burn it. So one had to eat some humble pie for a long time for that. Okay, thank you very much.
Neil, you were just offered the bullet or the bribe, the gold or the lead. And what he was referring to was
someone with a good idea should not need to bribe a Republican or bribe a Democrat just to
those things. And for contractors, bribery is always attractive. I mean, the cost of a bribe is dwarfed by the value.
Back, and I think they were waiting for a
So
bribe.
this foreign mission work can be exciting.
Either bribe the police to look the other way and not send her back to China, or they'll hide her.
Governance, because people should not have to pay a bribe to start a business or sell their goods.
System of bribe taking and embezzling by their government officials. They also have 13% of the world's poor living inside their borders.
So it was just the right bribe to get the foot into the door. But there's no to our people, so farmers can feed more people, so entrepreneurs can start a business without paying a bribe, so young people have the skills they need.
When they get rescued by Indonesian police, then have to bribe those police, so that had happened to people.